Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. I am here today to kind of show you guys Crafty Cat's new digital Torn Ferns. I'm not going to be making a journal with this, not yet anyway. What I thought I'd do is come on and start and just build up some of my ephemera. I do want to show you guys the kit because it is a beautiful, beautiful kit. And I'm so proud of her because she was a little worried about doing ferns and butterflies, and I think it just came out fabulous. So, um, anyways, I think that there are 15 pages, like collage sheets, or there's 13 collage, 2 background, and then there's like 3 tags and pocket ones. So, um, I love her collage because you really don't have to do too much, to something, especially if you're just gonna, tear it apart and whatever. It's already kind of done for you. So it's really nice. And I love how she does one that's, you can cut out bits and pieces, and then another one for just the collage on there. And I love that she added some mushrooms, and I love this waterfall. And then she's got some like dates on here, which are really cool because then you can cut them out and put them elsewhere. And she's got a lot of different elements. So as you can see, different types of paper. She's got, book pages and notebook and just coffee stained and, looks like some pieces that were taped together. And then she added some with butter. I love that butterfly. I love the blue in it. And then like some tags and graph paper and stuff. So that is just so cool that she collaged all this. And here's one with the mushrooms and the butterfly and the fern. I like that. I love that butterfly. I like the colors in it. And then I noticed she used some of the graph paper and stuff like that in there. And so if you're looking to do like a nature one or combine it with something springy, this one would be great because it's very neutral. So, and she has put like some blues and some yellows and some orange and some reds in there too. So you can definitely pull some other colors in with it. And I like that she kind of went a little out of her comfort zone and she went to a green, which allows me to kind of come out of my comfort zone and use it and figure out how to use it too. So here's one of the background pages, which I love. It looks like it may have been like some old vintage fabric. And then this one. And then here are the tags. I printed these on cardstock and backed it with that Caroline Creates, her release coffee dyed digital. So I think these are cute. And then she's got a little pocket for the journal, some circles there, and then some journaling cards. And then I love that she put all these different numbers and dates and mix up of different stuff in there. So that'll be fun to use. I'll probably use some of that today. So what I wanted to do was just kind of come on, and I want to build up some of my stash because I always seem like it runs out quickly, or I'm grabbing it and putting it in Happy Mail or whatever. So every time I go to build a journal, it's like, oh, I got to build all this stuff. And sometimes it would just be nice to already have it done. And just as a spoiler alert, I've got in the works, it's just barely started. I'm working on a fairy journal. So, of course, I've got to get with her and get her permission to use some of her kit with mine again. But I want to do a fairy one, and I think these ferns and butterflies would go really great with it. So, and of course the mushrooms. So like I said, I want to go ahead and build up some of my stash And so let's get started. I thought when I went to Walmart today, I found two different sizes of these. You guys have probably seen them, maybe already use them. I use the smaller crayon boxes. Um, well, that's what they call it, as a crayon box, but I put my inks in them, like from my Stampin' Up, and then like my little archival ones. They're perfect for that. You can also store little scraps or embellishments or buttons or whatever you want in them. But then I found two other sizes, and they're stackers, so you can stack them on top of each other, um, like the same size. I just went and got one of each because I just want to try it out first. I think this one's a 3x5, and this one's a 4x6. But I thought this would be a great place to be able to put some ephemera that once I, build it up. I don't know if the larger journal cards will work, but I do know that like index cards and stuff will work. So once they're done, I can put them in there. Great place to store them. They're not all crammed up in drawers and trying to or in Ziploc bags, and you know what I mean. So I've got a good storage place for them. So I thought, what the hey, right? So what I've got is some book pages that I've glued together, and then some index cards I want to kind of do some collaging on. I'll probably, these ones are avocado dyed, so I'll probably just decorate the non-lined side, so you got writing space on there. And I was thinking, let's see, where can we start? Something kind of smaller. And that one, where's that other one with the butterflies? All right, we'll pull that over here. So how is everyone doing? Great, I hope. And welcome to any new subscribers. Welcome to the Wondubar Crafts family. Kind of like that. Pull a piece of that off of there. Actually, I can use it from this one. Oh, here's the butterfly one. All right. I know I probably got them all mixed and matched up, but that's all right. And let's see, we'll use a little bit of this too. And I've got some like pieces of ribbon and fabric and stuff like that I've kind of shredded and pulled apart. And I've got some different ribbons and bits and pieces and stuff that were kind of like little snippet leftovers. So I want to use those up. And then I've got some buttons and some flowers and some other wonderful yummy stuff if I'm ready to use. So, it has been absolutely weird weather again. We had 65-degree weather yesterday. Then by about sundown, it got crazy cold. And then they're out salting the roads in preparation because we're supposed to get another winter storm. And I'm like, lovely. Lovely, lovely. I need to order some new ones of these. Sorry, I keep putting this here because my light, I think, reflects a little bit. Is that going to be too dark? I don't know. I think it'll be all right. Right here, it kind of it helps to hide that light up there. That's the only thing I don't like about this craft mat. So I may have to try and figure out a different way to set up my light or something. All right, I like this little butterfly here. But I thought I would just come on and, chit-chat and say hey. And I did buy all my avocados, so I figure I'm probably going to have to do about, I'm going to do like probably four separate dies. I normally do, when I say four separate, I normally do 2 sets of dies at a time. and that will yield me about 16 gallons of avocado dye. And you think that's a lot, but it does go fast, especially when you're dyeing a lot. So, but I got my avocados, and I have to let them ripen a little bit. Otherwise, I will not be able to, something like that. I need a little piece there and there. I won't be able to, think, Denise. My mind went blank. Sorry. I can't scoop them out of the shells. They'll break the shell if it's if it's not ripe enough, and then you just end up with bits and chunks, and then you don't get as you boil, they break apart anyway, but you won't get as much as many boils, because then you get a lot of debris and stuff in the dye. I can maybe put a little piece of fabric on there. That would be pretty, I think, right there. And so that'll take a few days for them to get soft enough, and then I'll get them all cleaned up and ready to go and start brewing my dye up. And I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably do 16 gallons at first and get some dyeing done, and then get some packs up for you guys, and then do some other stuff. I've got some very, let's see, what do I got coming up? I am going to, like I said, I'm going to do some, I had a big request for the Valentine's packs. I'm not going to resell them as the Valentine's pack, but I'm going to shorten that just a little bit. I'm not going to resell them as the Valentine's packs. They'll be, well, let me just put it this way. I'll have enough to do a few more of the Valentine's packs, but then I will do some additional packs that are similar, but they will not be exact. So they won't be called Valentine's packs, but they'll be like a big pack or whatever. And then I've got some I'm going to do some different things, like envelope packs. So instead of just the standard 3 that I normally keep in my shop, there will be different sizes. So I got some little coin envelopes, and then I got invitation size, which are like the 4x6. Then I've got some longer, they're 6x9s. But instead of opening from the booklet ones, they actually look like a letter style, like a long envelope that way, for like documents and stuff like that. So I got some of those, and then I got some shorter, they're long envelopes, but they're not the 9x4. I think they're like 8x3s. So they're like a document, I guess. They're like, the other ones are for like legal documents. Like these are like supposed to be business envelopes or something like that. And so I got those in a different size. And I thought that, and then of course I'll do the CD envelopes. So those will be like an envelope pack. And then I'll have like a bits and bob kind of pack, where you'll get cheesecloth and index cards of different size, like the larger ones, and then these. And then some tea bag avocado dye tea bags, and like little journal papers again. If I can find, if anybody knows, my Walmart, my Staples, my Dollar General, Dollar Tree, none of them sell. I like these little mini journals, but they come in like these, they pull the pages, pull out. If anybody knows where I can go to get the signature style that are small like this, oh, please let me know, because I would prefer to have the signature style, but I do have some of these. I'll be doing those. So it'll be like little bits, you know, of this and that, tea bags. It may even have some cheesecloth, avocado dyed cheesecloth in them. And then, let's see, I'll do this way, I think. I'm going to take a little more off the bottom. And let's see, I know I've got some, possibly doilies. They'll be the smaller size doilies, like the 8, 6, and 4-inch ones, because the larger 10 and 12 will be used in the paper pack ones. I don't know if you guys are interested in larger paper. Like, I do like the legal size, but I did find some large paper that is like 14 by 17, but I don't know if I do those. I'm going to have to get different mailers because my mailers will not house them. They'll be really, really big. And I don't know. I think the legal size is a great size to have. Anyway, so, and then I'll sew around this too, I think. Yeah. I'll sew around it after I glue it. I'll put it in a sew pile. But yeah, that's what I was thinking is, I'll use this for the fabric and this for the paper. Doing something like that, and then the paper, like I said, the paper packs will be wrapped in the larger doilies, and mainly because I don't know, wrapping it around paper to me looks nicer than just having to fold it in half to ship it. I don't like doing that. I don't know, I'm weird. Right? So, I don't know. I will probably do, like I said, the smaller doilies and the bits and bobs, so that you'll have like little things, then an envelope, and then of course the paper pack too. That will have the legal size, the standard paper, multi-purpose paper, the the composition notebook paper, and graph paper, and I don't know. We'll see what other kind of paper maybe we can do. I don't know. We'll see. I might try and see if I can find that 100% cotton paper. I don't, but see, that's one of those things that I don't want to buy a bunch of. I would want to test it out first with like a smaller amount just to see if it dyes okay. Then if it does, then I'll go and like buy it in bulk. But you know, I'll have to research that. I would imagine if it takes tea staining as well as it did for Melody, it might do pretty good with avocado dye, especially if it's cotton. So, all right, come on. All right. There there's that one, and then we'll sew it and I can embellish it more. Like I said, and I'm just going to put it in a sew pile over there. Probably should have checked to make sure that was, okay, it is. It's right side up. You got the gap here, and then, you know, it would stink if it was upside down. All right, let's do, put that bird on there. Oh, let's see. Oh, I like this butterfly. I don't know, that card's, may have to cut that down a little bit, but that's all right. All right, let's just take the edge off here. See, I'm constantly slipping off this thing. And I know it's bent. It's like, oh wow. What do you do? I want that to come down just a little bit more. All right. I keep knocking this thing off. And that's going to be too big. All right, let's see. A little bit off the top here. Hey, I'm telling you. I need to get a new one. I just need to break down and do it. A little bit more off the bottom. Okay. And this gives me an opportunity to practice my collaging because I need it. I'll probably do a couple with this and then some journaling cards. And I know I've got tons of napkins with butterflies and stuff. I don't think I have any with ferns. I actually have napkins with avocados on them. All right, let's see. Let's put, let's see, will this look okay? If I do a little piece of fabric there. I don't know, I don't like that. Green. Green. Of course, you know what I could do is make like a ribbon, which I might do. Make a little ribbon that, in green that goes over the top. So I'll leave a little like gap there so I can put that like that all the way across the top. So I'll keep this piece. I'll put it in my sew pile over there. And so leave that open. And I'll put something over here. music paper. I do. I do. Alrighty, sorry, I'm getting kind of quiet, huh? We can do like that, or put that on this edge here, like that. We'll put another strip of something there. Yeah, so we're just kind of waiting for this snow and ice to hit. And I'm glad I went out this morning and did all that running around. I go to the post office and get a couple things mailed out. And then, yeah, so fun. Okay, do I want something darker there, or maybe a piece of ribbon or something? Because I'm going to have fabric across the top there. So maybe and a piece of this green. No, I want a little bit different, something different I can pull in. Oh, I know I've got something in here in this big mess. Oh, let me look through my scraps. Green, brown, blues, something. Oh, what is this? I wonder if we could take a little piece of daisies. Maybe this piece of Edith Holden, an Edith Holden page. And then something like that. Yew trees. There we go. It's just for some ephemera, journaling cards. I know one thing, I'm ready for spring. I'm so done with this crazy weather. Of course, our spring is probably going to be weird because of all this crazy weather. So I'm thinking like that, and then like that. Yep, I'm good with that. Put my lid on. Uh-oh. Getting it dried. It's getting down to the, I need to refill it so that it doesn't keep wanting to exude out the top, or, you know, exude, is that the right word? Spew from the top. Yeah, she did a really great job with this. I know this wasn't kind of her comfort zone kind of thing, and she did an amazing job, I think, with it. Oh, sorry, am I squeaking? I'm squeaking. Okay. And then, of course, we'll have that little green ribbon, a piece of fabric ribbon there, ruffle, raggedy ruffle up there. There we go. And then, of course, that'll get sewn around as well. So we'll put that over here in that sew pile. So that's what, like 2 of the index cards done. And then I'll do some more, but for now, I was thinking do a couple little journaling cards, right? These ones, let's put a mushroom on. I don't know if that will fit. It will. It'll fit pretty nicely, actually. I think I'm gonna do that. And then I can back it with some coffee or tea stain paper. Yeah. All right, let's see how far over I need to go. Like I said, her stuff is so cute. You really don't have to do much if you don't, if you don't want to. Of course, I'll do some other stuff. This one I'll probably like embellish and do some other stuff with. I need to take off just a smidgen because I think it's crooked here. There we go. But you could simply just, like I said, do this and then just do some other stuff. Maybe put some lace on there. We'll do some stuff. We'll have some fun. So yeah, I still got to get my taxes. I'm still waiting on one thing to come in and then I can get them done. But I figured, well, I'll go ahead and get some avocados and because it'll take me a bit to get everything prepped and ready to start dyeing. And then even that will take a little bit of time. Okay, so these will be fairly easy because, like I said, it'll be more embellishing what's already there. And then I'll just back it with some coffee or tea stain paper. And then maybe we could put some like buttons or something on there. Okay, Denise. But first you got to get it on the book page straight. Oh, goodness. I'm not like cattywonk, but that's all right. I like it. Okay, and then I have to back that one. Let's find a little something else for this one. Oh, waterfall at? Do I want that on there? Oh, there we go. And there's these little butterflies here. Oh, goodness, goodness, it has begun. Somebody must be out and about. My little Ubers are getting all bent. Ooh, Super Bowl night after I got off the video. Oh, my goodness. Those Ubers were just all kinds of upset. All the fireworks and everything else going off. Okay, put that there. Let's use a little bit more of that green over here. Kind of like that. And then let's put a little piece of fabric in there. Maybe get some color. Where was that piece, that little scrappy piece? Let's see, that I think piece would look good right there. So, see, like I said, there we go. Somebody's out there. Oh, she's all upset. Oh, let me go see what they're hooping and hollering over. Okay. Don't have no idea what they were barking at. Probably a bag in the yard. I wouldn't doubt it. All right. So I'm thinking that like that. I like it. All right. Let's give it some inkerdinkerdoos. Oh. Yeah, I'll be glad when spring gets here. All the pretty flowers again. Everything blooming, the birds singing. My cardinal, he hasn't been around. I mean, he pops over every once in a while and he'll let me know when the feeder is low. And today we were outside this morning and there was a blue jay over there. So that was kind of cool. So, okay. Yeah, as you can see, I wrote down Torn Ferns, so I remember the name of her kit. I knew it was ferns, but for some reason I kept saying like ferns and butterflies or something, but I knew that wasn't the exact name of it. So, and I will link the where to go to get it in her Etsy, like the direct link right to the digital down in the description block below for you. Sticky fingers. Alright. And then once I get this one done, I'll move over to the sewing machine I'm going to have to change out my thread because I think I still got my pink thread in there from the Valentine's journal. I'll move it back to, I don't know. I might do, if I have a darker green, I might do dark green instead of brown on these. Here we go. All right. Pinch it just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let me move on over to the sewing machine, and I'll run these through the machine real quick. I'm pretty sure we have time, right? Oh yeah, we got some time, so. Okay, so let me go run this, let me hook up over there and I'll be right back. Okay, we are over here at the machine. I changed my thread and I put like a light green, kind of like a springy color. So let's see, let's do zigzag. And I'm just gonna do a quick little stitch. I did back the those other cards with some coffee stain paper that I got from my friend Lori Goodman. Thank you, Lori. I'm just gonna do a simple zigzag. Pretty. Snip the little ends, and there we go. And I could probably put a little stitch there. Do we want to do that? Yeah, let's just do like a little straight stitch there. Make it look a little raggedy. And then there we go. We just have that there. And then of course we have it here, but it kind of blocks off something. If you want to write something there and make it stand out. Okay, and then this one I went ahead and did a, just made my little ruffle here. And go back to zigzag stitch. And I'm just going to kind of hang it off the edge there. Just a little bit. And I'm doing a zigzag stitch over, even though it's a straight stitch down there, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch because over time it will allow this to kind of pucker a little bit more. Alright, and now we have that. And then like over time, because that zigzag stitch is there, it'll help it to kind of poof it over the top. So So nice and raggedy on that. Just simple. You can still embellish and do whatever. Okay. Let's do a different little stitch here. I'm gonna do this one. It's not quite a heartbeat stitch, but it's kind of like a heartbeat up and down. It's actually a couching stitch, so it's intended like to pick up a almost like to finish like a hem. And I'm trying to remember what else it's used for, but just going to kind of do like an up and down. Not quite zigzag, and it's not a heartbeat stitch, but it's very similar. It's like a heartbeat on the up and then a heartbeat on the down. So I don't know if you can see it, but it gives an up and down and an in between like little stitch there. So there's that one. And then this one, what do we want to do with this one? Oh, let's do like a framing stitch. So we'll just do a straight stitch around. And then I'm going to lengthen my stitch here. And I'm going to do a longer stitch on the outside. Okay, I'm going to go back one more stitch, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to make my stitch a little smaller, and then go on the inside again. Sorry, I know sometimes if I go really fast it shakes the table. I'm trying not to talk too loud because I'm literally, the camera is almost right at my head, so I don't want to talk too loud and then blow you guys' eardrums out. Oh, that would not be good. And then that one, I just did like just a double stitch on it, around it, just for something different. And then this one, like I said, we can go back and embellish and do some other stuff with. So let's see. Let me get moved over to the other camera. Okay. I'm thinking we can probably have a little bit of time to do some additional decorating on a couple of these. Like these I'll probably leave and then decorate them as I go, as I see fit. These ones, let's see. Let's add maybe some buttons on here. Maybe. I don't know. Or could do a little daisy chain there. that because it pulls the yellow from there. I don't have anything that's orange, but it kind of centers it right there. I kind of like it up here. Okay, this one I'm going to use a little Fabri-Tac on since I'm not sewing it down. I may sew it down later, but for now, because I might decide to embellish it even further. No, it's just kind of doing some basic stuff to kind of build up the stash and have it ready to go. And then depending on the theme or whatever, we can embellish a little more. Okay. I've been picking glue off my fingers for like 2 days. Okay, and then I kind of like that, how it's all kind of frayed up a little bit. That one piece is going to drive me nuts, so there. And even though these are just simplified, I mean, later on I can go back and add something, that's more fitting for the particular journal or whatever I'm going to do. So that's that one. And then this one, I was thinking buttons for sure. Put a couple little buttons here. Kind of like, let's see if I have an off-white one or like that. Oh, let's put something underneath it. Maybe a little bit of cheesecloth. Right. Help with that. And then I was thinking, let's see, what else can we do? Something. You gotta do something else. Can't just leave it like that. I don't think. Okay. Used a lot of green fabric. Do I have? Oh, I got a little bit of this paisley, which I think would be kind of cool. So let me rip off a little piece of this. Maybe we could put a piece of that under there. Okay, let's see if we can fix this cheesecloth so it's only a little different here. And then just a few little buttons. Thinking I might need a little bit darker button instead of this little tiny one, because I think it'll be seen better. And it's more of a natural color, I think. Goes a little better with those mushrooms. And then go. Kind of like that. Let's see, what do I want to use? Fabric tack. Actually, let's do this. Okay. And then get to tack down that cheesecloth. Tack it in place. There. And then our buttons. Yeah, figured out what they were barking at. I guess my son was in the driveway listening to a song or something in his car, and it was pretty loud. And they were barking, thinking it was somebody or something else. So, yeah. It's like, thanks for that. Okay, so now I'll have to set that aside to let it dry. But I think, see, and then it's you can put a little tag on the top if you want later. Just whatever, you know. Now I've got 4 little pieces there that I can add to my collection, and you know, just have a little fun. A couple little index cards and some book page journal cards backed with that coffee stain paper. Thank you, Lori. And there we go. And what we do, 4 of them. We got 2 of them decorated, all 4 sewn, pieced together in just about an hour. Not bad. So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, just was trying to have some fun, play around with some ephemera, make some ephemera up using Crafty Cat's Torn Fern digital kit, and I will link that below. And until next time, hopefully maybe tomorrow we'll get some more stuff done. Maybe do some tags or something. Anyway, until then, guys, plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Bye, guys. Love ya.